Since COVID, there are 11,000 D2C fashion brands that's been launched in India, and it is estimated that only 2% of them will survive. There are 3 fundamental rules that determine the loss or success of a D2C fashion business, and this is what data tells us. There is a fundamental structural problem the D2C fashion brands face that retail does not, and that is the consumer can compare competition prices in one click. And this sets in a spiral of discount. There is a very important metric in D2C fashion business, and that is the full price sell-through rate. In a healthy D2C fashion brand, the full price sell-through rate should be anywhere between 65% to at least 80% or plus. Unfortunately, in India today, most D2C fashion brand businesses are facing a sell-through rate of between 40 to 50%, which means more than half of its customers are buying at a discount. Now, there are 2 problems which happens when a customer buys at a discount. One, of course, is the hit on the margin. But the invisible issue is much larger. The customer is habituated to get a discount, and every time the retargeting ads goes to him, there is more and more discounting, and the CAC keeps rising and the ROAS keeps falling. Let's take Snitch, for example. Has a wonderful supply chain, therefore does micro batch testing of products and only does large scale production of the successful tested products, and high STR of 70% and a profitable business. Let's look at another brand. Very high celebrity, very high funding, less than 50% STR, very high advertising cost increase, very high loss increase. It is the most important metric, the full price sell-through rate, which determines the P&L upfront. In D2C fashion business, a falling ROAS is never a marketing problem. It is a product problem. If you look at 2020, it was easy to achieve a 5x ROAS. In 2021, it became manageable to get a 3.5x ROAS. In 2022, a 3 was only available to very strong brands. In 2024-2025, most brands are experiencing a crashing ROAS of 1.5x to 2x. Let's take 2 brand examples and 2 live brand examples. One of them has a very strong product velocity, has a strong supply chain, and has a very strong product retention. Spends 800 rupees for 1,000 impressions, has a click-through rate of 2.5% and a conversion rate of 3%. Spending 800 rupees, the customer acquisition cost comes to 1,000 plus. For another brand, which is celebrity-led but very low product differentiation and a poor supply chain, which is a low turnaround, means the conversion rate is very low at 1%, the click-through rate is 1.5%, and the brand with the same 800 CPM is having a customer acquisition cost of 5,000 plus. Because in D2C, the brand that has a product pull converts the ad, while the other brand, which does not have a product pull, pays for the click of the ad but is not able to convert, leading to high CACs. Very often, brands look at a falling ROAS as a media buying problem. No, it is a product differentiation problem. Fix the product, the ROAS will follow. In 2025, D2C brands made expensive mistakes. Most of them rushed offline to open stores. All of them rushed offline for the same reason. Increasing CAC, low ROAS, low demand pull online, and they thought a store would be able to create demand. Wrong. You have to earn the right to open a store. Here are 5 health check numbers for D2C fashion brands which gives them the right to open a store. The first of them is, what is your full price sell-through rate? That should be a minimum of 70%. What is your 90-day customer retention rate? That should be 30%. What is your ROAS? That should be 3x. And you should have a healthy gross margin of about 55%. Along with this, you should have a consistent revenue month on month, which is preferably improving. If all these 5 health checks are fine, you earn the right to open a store. If you have to open a store in tier 1 town today, a 500 square foot store costs anywhere between 30 to 60 lakhs a year, which basically means that if your average ticket value is 1,000 rupees, then you need to have a minimum of 16 to 25 sellout every day with a 55% gross margin to even break even, which means you need to have a consistent demand pull. And if you do not have that, it creates a ruthless loss-making proposition. But when you have a demand pull, then retail creates your omni-channel flywheel. When a customer walks into the store, even if she does not buy, she goes back online and buys it in the next few days at zero CAC. Every time this happens, you create an omni-channel flywheel, because this basically means that your CAC is falling digitally, which opens up more money for you to open the next store, which means more customers come in, higher retention rates, lower CACs, more money freed up, more stores open, and your acquisition cost and your online acquisition cost comes down. So here are the 3 insights about D2C fashion brands that data tells us. Your full price STR should be at a minimum of 60% plus. Second, your falling ROAS is not a marketing or a media buying problem. It means you have a product differentiation problem. Fix the product, the ROAS will follow. And third, you must get all the 5 health check numbers green before you get into retail. And if that is green, then it will set in your retail, your omni-channel flywheel.